Sega.
Thank you. I just have to express gratitude towards Mia for doing that. Welcome back to Deep Thought, folks. I am the Crazy Even, and we are continuing our Mega Mania marathon with Mega Man 4. And I'm just going to let the other two introduce themselves today.
Yeah, I'm the Flamethrower.
Hello, I'm Mia. Also, I like this intro.
Yeah, this is a really good intro.
It is a pretty cool intro. It's weird that it took until the fourth game to kind of give you actual story of what's happening. Like, I understand that the early games were quite primitive, but there was like no communication in game as to what the story was in likes of Mega Man 1. Whereas now, like, this is basically sort of recapping Mega Man 1 as far as I can tell.
It's sort of recapping all of the games, really, because, well, really the only thing you need to recap from 2 and 3 is Dr. Wily was defeated 2 times.
Well, yeah.
It doesn't really matter, though, considering it's just pretty much the same story as always, just with a different villain. Air quotes around villain.
Are you hinting at something, even? Are you suggesting there might be more to this otherwise simple plot?
No.
I will say that Dr. Cossack himself looks quite a bit like Gordon Freeman from Half-Life.
Except with the beard.
A little bit.
So, Mega Man's hair seems to have changed colour a bit. I could swear it was black in the earlier games.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell because it could have just been a palette thing, it could be officially blue, I don't know. Also, he looks like Sonic, kind of.
Everything that is blue looks like Sonic, yes. That guy in the background, that's Sonic.
Yeah, that's what the color blue was invented for.
Yeah, blue means fast.
Well, this is the first game released in 1991. I'm not sure if it was released after June 23rd, but, the Mega Drive was out by now.
Yeah.
So you like this type of music, don't you, Ian?
It's really good.
It is, yeah. So now I take it, you're going Toadman first because Toadman's an absolute piece of piss. But like, I will say his level is not hard by any means. It's just kind of a little bit annoying having the rain pushing you back.
Oh, yeah. More penguins, too. But, yeah, I gotta say, Mega Man 4 is kind of a weird entry in the series. I like it, but I find it to be a bit duller than most of the other games. Like the way you guys find Mega Man 5 dull, or I find it to be just alright. But, yeah, the bosses are kind of a downgrade, and the weapons are also a downgrade. Like, I found no Metal Blade or Shadow Blade copy in here. It's just meh.
So it's a downgrade because it doesn't shamelessly copy something else. Got ya. But like you're saying, this game to me, it's nowhere near as memorable as the likes of 2 or 3.
Yeah.
But I still prefer it to 5. I find that when I'm playing through this game, I do have a fair bit of fun with it. Like, granted, I don't remember much of it, but I have a lot of fun while playing it, which is more than I could say from 5, which is just sort of dull all the way through.
This game is very formulaic.
Well, yeah, it's got to a point where they're just playing it safe, but then I'd say 5 is that more so.
There is one thing that gets introduced in here, the charged up Mega Buster. And, well, it kind of takes away the damage thing for the initial Mega Buster, because now you have to charge it up in order to get 3 shots, whereas in the past games you could just shoot it and, like, 3 damage instantly. But, I mean, it's kind of cool, I guess.
Yeah, it's weaker here than it is in 5, but it's still kind of cool. Although I wish it didn't make that noise, you know.
Yeah, I guess. I didn't find it that annoying.
The powered up one is like the worst.
Oh yeah. Also, this is the sort of thing that I mean when I say this level's annoying, because look at all the things you sort of juggling here. You're dodging the bombs, you're trying to shoot him, and you're getting pushed down by the waterfall. Like, it's nuisance level design. It's, like I say, not difficult, just it's a chore.
I do like the music.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, music's always been good in Mega Man, even up to 5 and 6. Enough about that for now. We're gonna be facing off against Toadman, and, well, I mean, if you played the game, you pretty much know where this is going.
Slide. Oh, you're doing it just walking. Yeah, I like to slide sometimes just to sort of show off. But yeah, what I find fascinating is that in the Game Gear version, Toadman is actually the final Wily boss, like the final Wily castle boss, before you fight Wily himself. But they've sped him up, so it's like fucking. He's got similar sort of patterns, but he's so fast he can get you purely by his speed.
You nearly got hit by him.
There we go.
But I did it. I have skills. And by that I mean I have save states.
These are the same, right?
Mostly.
So, no. Here we've seen there's a general presentation upgrade, because this is really fucking cool, this weapon gets through.
Yeah, I think Mega Man and Rush to a lesser extent look kind of goofy, but yeah, this is kind of cool.
Oh, Rush have sort of updated him a little bit here in the cartoony sort of style, so he does look like a typical cartoon pet dog, and I think he's kind of cute, not gonna lie.
Yeah. Now it's time for Bright Man.
Speaking of Rush, I think they got rid of the Rush Marine in this game, because they probably realized too how useless it was, because you had the Rush Jet.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brightman stage is pretty fun.
It is. Like, this is another one. Like, we've shown off the two at the start that have sort of annoying gimmicks, though, which doesn't really give the game the best showing right off the bat, but still. I'm not really a fan of the dark, because it's not so much using the dark as a challenging thing for platforming, it's just a stand and wait for the right enemy to come through so you can shoot it, so that you can put the light back on if you happen to have fucked up. It's a thing.
Yeah. I also like how the spikes in here look like pincers. They look really deadly.
There are a lot of spikes on the whole in this game. I think this game's like the most prominent with using spikes in a lot of the levels. And you're still using the fucking pussy auto fire, aren't you?
No, I don't think I am. I just hit the button really fast. I mean, auto fire is used.
The last few runs make it hard for me to trust you.
I mean, yeah, playing casually, auto fire is really useful, but I mean, I think this your wonderful commentary just kind of put me in a catatonic state where if I put any auto fire in, I just couldn't do that because I knew they were gonna make fun of me for it.
It's because you're a pussy.
It's alright, there's plenty of other things we can make fun of you too.
Yeah, like this.
Are you gonna fuck this up?
No, I'm not gonna fuck it up.
Oh, thank cross that.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this is probably the only way to get back from here. But this is also, I think the series did this before at some points, but I think Mega Man 4 is the game where things become a bit more open. Like, there are more ways to traverse the level, like little secret areas and whatnot. We're gonna see one later in the the Cossack stage. And, yeah, I kind of like that, the little open layout the game has, although it's still rather linear.
One thing I just want to say, even, is that you said that Rush Marine's not in this game, but I just saw it in the menu. Dumbass.
Oh.
GG.
Oh.
Yeah, you fucked up already, fam.
Ah, damn it.
Oh, this is a fun series of jumps to make.
Yeah, it's pretty tough. Like, it's kind of like the little platforms from the first game. Like, as soon as
Why
it's
didn't you just
done,
wait for them to pass?
Because Stephen's living on the edge after fucking up some of his facts.
Well, yeah, but I don't know. I got a bit of a rush doing that. It was pretty fun.
Rush.
I see what you did there.
Now I face off Brightman, who's weak to... I'm going to assume this is Acid Rain, because otherwise you just get rusted.
Yeah, that's the power. It is an acid rain attack, which, like, still I don't get how it works so quickly. That's not quite how erosion works, you know?
You got hit, by the way.
And again, GG.
Yeah, I have a certain response I'm going to save for some point later in this particular series, but,
Is it fuck you?
well, I could just say that right now. Fuck you, Mia. But,
It's not my fault you're getting hit. Scrub.
I can't wait for this perfect Mega Man 6 run that's gonna happen, eh?
I can't wait for it either. Yeah, the, Flash Stopper is another... Like, all these weapons in here are just kind of been downgraded to the point where it's mainly just contextual. Like, you don't see me using the Rain Flush, or whatever it was called, in any other stages.
Well, that I will say is on you, because the Rain Flush is actually really useful. It's a complete screen nuke. I use it quite a lot when I'm playing through this.
Well, I didn't find it as appealing as the other weapons in the game.
But you say that, and there's also the Brightman thing, the whole, Zawaldo sort of time stop, which is also really useful for taking out the more fiddly sort of enemies, because you freeze them in place and then keep shooting, which I hope is what you're going to do with this boss, but we'll get to him soon.
Oh, yeah, I'm doing it with this boss, yeah.
Well, yeah, it's a weakness.
Yeah, of course.
Even's not that retarded.
He wears Crocs, fam. But
okay.
Whatever.
So I'll take it. I can't remember these levels off the top of my head quite as well as I can with 2 and 3. Yeah, you're getting the extra items. This is the balloon one, right?
Yes. Hence why it had B written on it.
Yeah, well, I can't remember what the other one's called, but the balloon is actually quite useful for traversing some areas in the later stages, so I tend to make a point of picking that one up.
Yeah, I also read that I think you could have up to 8 balloons on the screen at once, or something around that number. But I mean, at that point, the game becomes unplayable because there's so much stuff going on screen.
Are you saying that PowerPoint is unplayable?
But, yeah, speaking of slowdown and stuff, it's been significantly cut down in this entry. I guess they learned their lesson after 3. Or maybe they just actually optimized the game better than they did with 3.
That's the more likely one, yeah. I really like these enemies. These enemies are fucking amazing.
That's the thing I like about Mega Man's enemies. They tend to have a bit of personality.
It's one of these things that there's 2 ways enemy designs can go with games. There's either they make a fleet of stock enemies that they just litter through the entire game, or we have things like this where the enemies help define the levels. And I think this adds a whole lot more character to just going through each level, makes everything feel more distinct, as opposed to the egg pawn route, where it's just like the same enemies everywhere and they're just mere like placeholders. Oh, there we go. Fuck you, Pharaoh Man.
Oh man, I just feel so sorry for this guy. Just look at this. Like, he stops in his tracks, like, completely. It's not like in Mega Man 2 with the Flashman's weapon. It just kind of cuts his health down to half. No, he just stops automatically and just... There, he's dead. He's dead forever.
It just looked like Mega Man was just draining his health by touching him.
And that's no good. But, yeah, like, all the things that a like character called Pharaoh Man could potentially do, and they stick with him being that shite. Like, why didn't he, throw a fucking car at him? He is the 2-ton car man, after all.
I don't know, maybe they wanted to keep it in theme. There weren't cars in the ancient Egyptian times, were there?
I think you've just completely missed my joke, and it's probably for the better.
Yes, I think it is as well. Oh, Ringman. Oh, Ringman.
This level's sort of shit.
Fabulous.
anything that has to do with Ring Man can have the word shit applied to it.
So is that why Sonic is shit?
That's one of reasons. But like this level, I don't actually dislike this level. I just think it goes on too long. It's like kind of. The little level design features and that, they sort of outstay their welcome. Like, I like this idea of the platforms that move along, and I like some of the enemies. Like, I don't like some of the other enemies, but we'll see them soon enough. But like, I like what's going on. It's just also, just go.
Yeah, I'm trying to, but I want to get these things out of the way before I go, because if they hit me, I'll probably fall, and you don't want me to fall.
Oh my Jesus Christ, why did you do that?
Even, I swear to Christ, there's so many times when I'm watching you play and I'm just thinking, please reload the state and do this again.
Oh, calm down, you silly dillies. Jeez. Then, in any case, forget about that. We got a giant hippo to deal with.
What the fuck has this got to do with rings?
That's a good question. Maybe his nose, maybe that's what it's referring to. The rings on his nose.
Maybe, or like, I guess his sort of elbow or arm socket.
Why do you keep getting hit by the missiles?
Why do you keep pointing out every time that I get hit? Instead of offering some useful...
Because this is supposed to be a professional run.
Yeah, I have a feeling this is sort of going nowhere, but yeah.
I bet you'll get hit in Mega Man 5 too.
I will say this is another level that benefits a lot from having the themed enemies. Like, them little, like, I don't know exactly what they're meant to be, but the fact they've got the halo around them sort of thing.
The Saturns?
Cool. Yeah, the Saturns, yeah. Also, this enemy can be kind of irritating. You got to time it perfectly.
Yeah, you have to time it really well.
Yeah. And so this is another thing, you know what I mean, it's going on too long. Like, this was fun the first time, now it's just outstaying its welcome.
Yeah, but now I get a bit more creative with using the Pharaoh shot.
Why aren't you charging it?
Well, sorry, I'm saving it for the boss, thank you very much. Now that I remember, though, I think the Pharaoh shot is like the closest that we get to like a Metal Blade or Shadow Blade-esque weapon. But other than that, it's... Oh yeah, this guy!
Oh, yeah, he can either give you E-tanks and useful shit, or he can give you stuff that you have absolutely no need for whatsoever. And I believe it's entirely RNG, so, you know, fun times.
You can go down the ladder and go back up those many times as you want until he gives you an item that you want.
Well, yeah.
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah, that's the beauty of RNG, I guess.
Exactly. Yeah, I like that guy. He's adorable.
And then we've got these ones which look different, but basically they're the same thing, so they just go the other way.
Oh yeah, the ones that will go the other way too, yeah. I think they go faster as well, but, well, I could be wrong about that.
So, still going.
Yeah, I gotta say this stage would have been a lot better if they just cut the whole thing in half. Like, they got rid of the second time you face this guy and the second time you face the hippo. It just would have went by much quicker and felt more satisfying.
Yeah, I think it's just a case of avoid the duplication, because it... Like, I wouldn't mind the level going on a bit if there were new things, but literally, they're just repeating the exact same thing. It's not even like one of the things where it gives you, say, an easy version of a particular enemy, then they adding another level to it once they've conveyed it. No, it's literally just, remember this hippo guy you fought earlier? Here he is again.
Well, it's the Sonic Heroes methodology of level design.
Essentially.
Sonic Heroes came out like 10 years after this game did.
Yeah, but it's
12 years.
Yeah, but it's the perfect convenient example
in Japan. Just so no one corrects me.
Yeah. Now, see, we may have defeated him really quickly, but fuck this guy, because the weapon that we get from him is shit compared to how he uses it.
Well, there's a lot of the bosses, to be fair.
Yeah, and we're going to be seeing even more of those bosses in the next episode of Mega Man 4. Oh, I can't wait.
I can.